as well. We got no one watched on YouTube. So I will do request though. BCH on the 33-minute time frame right now has bullish divergence ever so slightly. I don't personally love it. It doesn't look great to me. But that is bullish divergence on BCH. So we'll see what can happen with that. It is technically also in a falling wedge. So to me, BCH has a chance to get a move to the upside here. Your target to the upside is about $508. I did it earlier today. It was $510. So let me just make sure that that is correct. Yeah, 508. So that's what I'm looking at for BCH. A possible move just above 500. That'd be a higher high. That's a good sign. That's something I'm projecting right now for BCH. But you know, it doesn't look great to me. It doesn't. The bullish divergence doesn't look great. I like the fact that it's making a higher low on the 30-minute time frame. The 1 hour is oversold, the 2 hours oversold, and the 4 hours oversold. It's likely you actually get the bounce here. But then again, you look at the 6 hour, you look at the 8 hour, you look at the 12 hour, and you look at probably even the daily. They're all overbought, and that's not a good sign. Even the 2-day looks good, the 3-day looks great, and the weekly looks great. So BCH on the super high time frames look great. If you're just looking at the daily chart, you know, that's not great. But if you're looking just at the 2-day chart or the 3-day or even the weekly, and you just traded these time frames and the fact it's making a higher low on the RSI, I think you could probably buy it now and then sell when the weekly's overbought, and you probably at least can get a move above $700 for a higher high. So to me, BCH on the macro time frames look great. Smaller time frames not so much. But I'm not in a trade right now. I'm on BCH. If I had to call anything longer term, I would be long on it. But I just don't see a trade set up that makes sense right now longer term. I mean shorter term. I should say shorter. Longer term, I see BCH making the, you know, going about $700 and taking out the weekly high. But for that to happen, that's probably going to take 2 to 3 months to play out. We'll see what happens. But BCH right now, the shorter term time frame trade is up to 507, and the longer term idea on BCH, like on the 3-day time frame, would be like, well, it is. Let's look at this on the weekly. On the weekly, it's also in a falling wedge on the weekly time frame. So let me just see from the last local high to the last local low. So on the weekly time frame, it's in a falling wedge with a measure move of $950. That's where you could get on the weekly. On the smaller time frames, your measure move is 508. So if it's going to go up to 950, 960, 970, or even close to 1,000, really that's going to take probably at least 2 to 3 months to play out. But these do break up, even on the weekly, 68% of the time. It just takes obviously much longer to happen. So we'll see what happens. BCH really on the smaller time frames and on the macro time frame looks bullish to me, but I will leave it at that. So it's definitely one I'm still watching. I still trade it, and we'll trade it all the way up there to that level. If it gets up there again, which I think it will, get back to that $1,000 mark this bull run, which is about a double up from here. So that's really nothing crazy, considering the fact Bitcoin really hasn't even broken. It's barely broken. Bitcoin's barely broken the all-time high. So to me, BCH, one of the older coins, will probably at least crack a few $1,000, at least 1,000. That's not guaranteed, but it's just. I would just say it's extremely likely. So if you guys have requests, let me know in the comment section below, and I will look at them. We got to figure out a way to get more people here. This is kind of insane. That it's this. Maybe I should be posting videos before I go live. I'll do that tomorrow and see if that's any better. But this is not a good look. Oh, I did forget to talk about the Fear and Greed Index. Right now we're at 70 on the greed. So we are getting greedy, but I'm not really worried until you break 90 on this, or to the downside when I'm investing. I don't get super crazy excited until you break 10, because usually below 10, that's extremely close to the bottom, and anything under 10 is like, you know, it's money. So right now, anything in between 10 and 90 is just like, you know, it's interesting to see, but it's not like scaring me. Like anything above 90 is like time to get out, sell, and wait for a dip. Anything in the single digits, it's like, holy crap, the bear market's basically over, or the lows are basically in for the bear market. So that's what I'm looking at. 70 is really, you're not even extreme grade, so it is interesting to look at, but that doesn't scare me at all. Yeah, that's where that's the fear greed index right now, sitting at 70. So it doesn't really matter sitting at 70. It just doesn't matter. Oh, the one more thing I wanted to do before I wrap things up was look at Dogecoin, and then obviously I'll do requests if we get any. If we don't, I mean, I don't know. Technically, I don't usually go live Sunday, so that could be part of the reason that. But I mean, still, we should get some people watching. So let me just do a quick video on this. Testing. All right, so let's look at Dogecoin. It's been a few days since we've looked at the weekly chart on Dogecoin. Just made a new weekly candle. It is oversold. The 3-day time frame is getting the bounce to the upside above these, just getting above the 20 on the stock RSI. That is a good sign. The 2-day time frame is overbought at the top of the range. I don't like to see that. So the 3-day and weekly, like a lot of other coins, looks good, but the daily is getting overbought. The 2-day is getting overbought. That's not a good sign, and you're at the top of the range. So now I go down to the 12-hour chart. I really want to see the 12-hour chart hold this last local low. If Dogecoin breaks 13.5 cents on the 12-hour chart, or just in general, if you lose 13.5 cents, then your next stop is 12 cents or 11.9 if you don't hold 13.5. So you must hold 13.5 or you're going to go down another penny and a half to the downside. 12 cents, I would say, is weekly support. 13.5 is, probably daily support. So if you want to remain bullish, you absolutely have to break above 16 cents. Actually, I would say more like 17 cents. You have to break above 16 cents and then 17 cents if Dogecoin can get above 17 cents, you can see a nice move all the way up to probably about 23 cents. So I would say 17 cents is a massive point to break out and get a massive move to the upside and get some real momentum going for Dogecoin. So I'd say 16 cents is kind of just, it doesn't mean much. It's like water under the bridge, but 17 cents is the breakout point to get a nice move to the upside. So you have to break 17 cents to get a move to 23 cents. Otherwise, if you don't hold 13.5, 12 cents is incoming for Dogecoin. It's pretty much that simple. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart is getting the bounce to the upside, so the 4-hour chart is trying to save, the 12-hour chart. So if you hold 13.5, or if the 4-hour chart gets a bounce here, then you won't have to worry about revisiting that level at 13.5. And if you don't revisit 13.5, you're going to go up and test 17 cents. If you test that and break it, then 23 cents is incoming. So if this, then that. And I've told you, if you break support, then your next support's coming. If you break resistance, then the next targets are coming to the upside. I like the fact that you're staying above the 200, at least right now on the 4-hour chart. And on the 1-hour chart, you're trying to reclaim that 200, which is, well, you've basically reclaimed it already. So, I like what I'm seeing on Dogecoin right now. I want to see Dogecoin right now stay above 13.5, and if you do, I want to see you get up to 17 cents and then eventually break it to go up to 23. If you guys enjoyed this, appreciate if you hit the like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. I'll see you guys in the next one. Dogecoin to me right now looks bullish as long as it can stay above 13.5 cents. Alrighty, that's kind of what I got for you guys tonight. It was extremely, I guess someone watched for 7.5 minutes. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Let me go look at Solana and see what that's doing and go from there. Yeah, so it hasn't done much. It's at $2.3 million market cap right now, and it's just kind of consolidating. Solana does look like it wants to break out. I'm only going over Solana right now because someone in the TikTok chat said Solana or said something about it, so I thought I'd go look at it. I don't know if it's going to respect this TA whatsoever because it's a really small market cap coin, but this does say you basically get a 100% move to the upside. This is on the 4-hour chart, so usually that would take, about a week to play out at most. That's what I'm looking at on this meme coin Solana. It is a $2.3 million market cap coin, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm not touching this. You can't use a stop loss. Extremely high risk. But you can trade this on Uniswap or, Uniswap. That's the only place you can trade it. So, I'm not touching it. But it is something to look at. Is Solana. So, guys, I will be live. If you guys are rewatching the stream, I'll be live tomorrow at 11 11:30 p.m. Central Time. I'll say 11:30, maybe 11:15, between 11 and 11:30 p.m. Central Time, because that's just when I'll get off work, and that's when I'll be able to go live, and then we'll be back on schedule with the live streams. I'll be posting videos tomorrow. Maybe that'll help get the engagement up. Plus, I think going live at my normal times will also help the engagement. I don't usually go live on Sundays, but I would still expect more than one person to be watching, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But with that being said, guys, that's all I got. If you guys enjoyed this live stream, appreciate if you hit the likes, share this video with your friends, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification if you guys are watching on YouTube so you get notified every time I post a video or go live. That would also help on YouTube. Even if there's just a few people watching, you know, it helps. I understand that Bitcoin's not doing much right now, but we're not in a bear market anymore, so I would expect the viewers to be higher than just 1 or 2. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, that's what I got. I'll see you guys tomorrow in about 26 hours for our next live stream. Until then, trade safe. Have a great rest of your weekend, even though there's only a few hours left. Enjoy it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for our live stream at 11:15 p.m. Central Time. That's what time we'll call it right now. Yeah. No, this is fucking depressing.